So hello guys, welcome to another tutorial of graphic graphics. Now we are starting the series of Adobe Illustrator. I'm using version Adobe Illustrator CC 2018. You can use anyone. Now let's start with the look. And mostly people ask that which one is better, Photoshop or Illustrator. Both have different works. Photoshop is the raster based and Illustrator is vector based. We'll talk about it later. Now, this tutorial series is all about the Illustrator basics, Illustrator work from scratch. Those who don't know how vector works, how path works, this is quite different because Illustrator and Photoshop both are the products of same company. So both have different advantages, different approaches and everything. Now let's start with the overlook. Here we have a toolbar on the left side and it can be fixed here. I got this. And here we have this bar. You can set it automation, essentials, layout, painting, anything you want, anything suits you. I just stick to automation. It's quite good, better. You can expand it for better results, for better options. Now let's start. This tutorial is about basic selection tool. So here we have this selection tool. Now first of all we have to create a new. Now here we have the recent tab, saved, mobile, web, print. These are all the templates based. Mobile, these are the devices which people mostly have: iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, Nexus, iPad. These are the web based. Mostly apps can be made their design according to their resolution, so you can check it. You can also do custom sizing. So here we have the web, the print, A4, A letter, BSD4, A3, the already made designs. Film and video, these are the video solutions, art and illustrations, poster, postcard. You can use anyone. But now let's start with the web, print and letter. Now here we have the details with the name, new doc. Let's switch it to the inches. You can do anything: pixels, centimeter, bypass points, anything you can use. So here I set it to inches. Great. So here we have the page. I set the resolution. And another thing, interesting thing, new. I picked the same letter, and you can see here are the artboards. If I set it to 4, when I set create, then it will make the 4 pages, 4 artboards. These are like the artboards in the Illustrator language. 1, 2, I can select it, people can see it. So here we have this, and there is let's close it for a bit. Now here we have the single toolbar. That's quite better because that's annoying, that going downward. And here is this right one is not the toolbar, the layout panel. Like you can see, these are the panels you can use for your work. Now let's start without wasting time. Here is the selection tool. You people are familiar with those who use Illustrator or Photoshop. This is like selection tool. Shortcut is B. You can see it. Now let's start with the rectangular tool. Here we have long press it to change the tool you want to select. Rectangular. Now here we have the rectangle tool. Now if I make it, I drag it just with left mouse click. I can make any size. and leave it. Control Z for removing, for undo. If I just click without dragging, if I just click on the screen, on the paper, on the artboard, it will ask for the custom size in inches. People can see it. Custom size. If I set it to 3, no, if I set it to 3, okay, it will make it this. Now I also make another one with freely. That was custom with fixed inches. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Now I make this triangle. Remember, I'm dragging it without clicking any button, just left mouse button. I can move it, but if I press the shift button, I can make only square. You can see it bigger or smaller. I leave shift, it's free. But if I press the shift, it's like this. No, sorry, this scale. Now it's done. Now there's like small square. You can see this is the bounding box, because this is selected. It's a bounding box, and these are the resize angles. I can resize it. I can also resize it. You can see it that with any range. But if I press shift, it will go across square. I leave the shift, it will go resizing. Shift this. Good. Now we have another thing here. I am just telling you people that there was a bounding box, and that is the resize angles. Now you can zoom it. You can zoom the page, and you can do it by zoom it by using this button, this. But that's not quite easy for you people. I know shortcuts will be difficult to remember, but soon you will practice, you will stick to them, because these are what I use is the Alt and scroll. Alt, scroll down, zoom out, scroll in, scroll up, zoom in. You can see that's the shortcut, and that's a good way, I think. You can, and the best thing about Illustrator is that you can zoom up to 64,000. You can see it, 64,000. So that's quite powerful, Illustrator. Now let's make another thing, another interesting thing I want to tell you people, that let's zoom out. What selection tool can do? 4 things. One thing is select. Second thing is move. I can move it anywhere. Third thing I can do is I can resize. I told you people, by shift it will be square, without shift it will be like that. I can resize it. And then third thing is I can do with this is what can I do? Resize. If I click it, here are the resize angles. This I can resize it with the selection tool. You can see it that I can resize it this about any angle. And another thing of the shift, if I press shift, it will go to this, the approximate angles. I tell you people with the fixed example. Square, selection tool. Now if I make it, you can see it will be like diamond or square. But if I release shift, I can move it anywhere. Shift, only this. without shift I can move it, I can rotate it anywhere I want to add any angle. I can do it. Let's make it this. Now if you want that you want to reach another work, another portion of the artboard, then you can't do it with the selection tool. You need to click the hand tool, and the shortcut is spacebar. By pressing spacebar, by pressing single H, it will be permanent, and you will have to press V for the selection tool. But if you, while holding the selection tool, you just long press, or by pressing as well as you want the hand tool and you want leave the space, you are back with the selection tool. Now another thing you can see that now I'm going to the pattern example. You can see it that if I press Alt, I select it, I press Alt, I go here, there's a duplicate. I can make it anywhere. I can make it by pressing Alt, just Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Now if I select it and drag by pressing Alt and Shift, so it will be according to the same angle center from previous square. You can see it. I can't make it here. I can make it here or here. The fixed shift is basically for the proportionally fixed proportional area. You can see if I release the shift by pressing Alt and drag it, I can do it. Shift, I do this. Shift, I can do this. Pretty good. Now another good and smart shortcut that's tricky but that's really impressive. The thing is that if I drag it to here, okay, no, I drag it to here. If I press Ctrl D, it will go direct across that. You can see it. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl D. The last portion where I move it here. It will, if I press Ctrl D, it will go to the right. Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. You can see it. Now let's make it some interesting things. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Now press Alt, and this is select it, Control select it, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. You can see it. Now if I select all and I by pressing Alt and Shift, I want to select all and pressing Alt and Shift will make it in the sequence, but without Shift I can go it anywhere, but if I press Shift it will be according to that. Now if I selecting them, I press Ctrl D, it will duplicate to the right side. A nice pattern is made without any specific make. You can make it Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. I will repeat it in another shape. You can better understand it. So here was good pattern work. You can see that was really nice. Another thing I want to tell you people that if you select those two, you press delete, they will be gone. If you want to delete this, they will not be selected at the same time, because only selection at one time they will select. But if you press the shift button, press shift, These trees are selected. Press delete. You people can customly delete any boxes by pressing shift and with the selection tool. I make it, I do it again. This I can do it. But if I press shift, I select this, two are selected, delete. Quite good. Now let's delete them all and make another shape polygon tool. Now here is the polygon tool. If I make it any shape, I can make it, but if I press shift, it will be in his original form. Like in rectangular, by pressing shift you people have sphere. In polygon tool you can the perfect shape by pressing shift here. Now I want to do another thing. This is selected, press the selection tool or V, Alt, drag it down by pressing shift because this will make the more precise. Now this is selected, select them, Control D, Control D, Control D. You can see it. But if I want this layer to go to the right most of the page, then I select all, press Alt, Shift this. But now I want to make good combination, so I have to like this. Now select them, press Alt, Shift. So what's wrong with that? Press Alt, Shift, and that's done. Now if I want to duplicate, Control D. So it will be a nice honeycomb structure by using polygon tool and some little smart shortcuts. You can see that it gives some path. I can select it any, then select anyone. So if I want that was like same. If I want to delete some, click here, shift this, delete them, delete them. This, delete, they are deleted. Now if you want to color them, now another thing, here we have the boxes. Here is the white color, it's a black color. White color is one of this color means fill, this means stroke. Double click, red, what's wrong, yeah, red. Now if I zoom it, you people can see that stroke is black and the fill is white because previous one the fill was white. Now if I select, let's make it to the white. Now if I let's make it to the white, what's wrong, yeah, okay. If I select this, I change the color of fill. It will be go red, but stroke is still black because stroke is set to black. If I want to color the 2 or 3 boxes at the same time, I select this, and this. I go to colors, set red, okay. The nice color came out by my choice. So it's easy to do this by selection tool. So in today's class we learned the selection tool, the 4 things we can do: rotate, and I'm using it by alt scroll up down. This is the best way to zoom in or zoom out. So here we have the selection tool. I told you 4 things: you can move, you can decide, you can rotate, you can select. And then we earlier see the rectangular tool, and long pressing it you can change it. Rectangular tool, long press, ellipse tool, and anything. I will tell you about these tools too. So I'm signing off. Have a good day. Peace out.